In 1996, a great sci-fi movie was made. Personally, one of my top 10 movies of all time, starring a then young up and coming rapper slash actor Will Smith. This action blockbuster with a meaning, hit hit the screens like a truck and became one of the first true summer blockbusters and set off a rotation of Will Smith hits that still remain great to this day and made the idea of a July 4th holiday blockbuster a good thing. In fact, you already know this movie. In fact, I already reviewed this movie. Link in the description. And if you don't know the movie, then God, you don't watch your TV every day on July 4th or your premium channels that play the movie non-stop. I'm talking about Independence Day. And they decided stupidly to make a sequel to it. The master of destruction himself, Roland Emmerich, finally, after 20 years, decided to dust off his war against the alien menace and give us Independence Day Resurgence. But he really freaking shouldn't have. I mean, really. I would give you the names of the actors of this movie, but it would be a total complete waste of time, seeing that the script comes out forced, unmotivated and flat, way too wordy for a movie of this type. Gone are the narrative themings of unity and together as a collective, and in its place is a special effects spectacle that goes a little too far. The things that made Independence Day 1 work was 1, the underlying message of global unity and getting along without having to worry about races, colors, or creeds, and, of course, the mysticism of the aliens, not knowing anything about them. All that we knew in the first movie is they like to blow us up, and blow us up real good. And, of course, they did. Plus, the acting, because of the simplicity of the script, was done almost perfectly. If you don't believe me or my review, Bob Chapman's really that good on the movie should convince you. I might leave a link in the description for that one. It's one of his best works. But the second movie doesn't do any of that. In fact, it throws all that out the window. How? Well, it mainly focuses on a new guy. Not the right guy, but a new guy by the name of Jake Hoffman. He's dating the former president's daughter who is part of the new president's cabinet. And our old president, Bill Pullman, has been going a little screwy in the head, seeing visions of the aliens turn and letting old age get to him. But even when he's trying to give out another great speech, and there are two of them, he can't because the script writing is so bad and so flat that not even he can make it work. And even the lead scientist at Area 51 that originally constructed the tech to stop the aliens the first time is also getting messages and scientific stuff from the aliens as they finally, after 20 years, answer a distress call that was given during the president's memorable speech in the first movie. And right on the anniversary of the 20 years, the aliens are back. This time with bigger and better ships that cover entire areas of the Earth. this time using anti-gravity to kill us, which leads to nice action spectacle as only Emmerich can do. But the spectacle ends up muted seeing that our heroes have plot armor via the usual. Jeff Goldblum's character leads the Earth Defense Force's scientific measures to try to fight the aliens. You see, we've used their tech for the last 20 years to prepare for the day that they might come back. But we didn't expect an upgrade, and it hurts. Entire sections of the world are wiped out in a flash, but that mysticism is gone very quickly due to plot contrivances. But yes, it's up to a new form of worldly heroes known as the Legacy Squadron to lead the fight against us, led by the son of Will Smith's character. Will Smith died in a pilot accident apparently in this movie and couldn't join us, but the truth is, he wanted nothing to do with this piece of crap. Thank God. But he is a by the books man who, because of something that Jake did, didn't necessarily like Jake. It's cliched, it's forced, it's blah. Even the girl characters don't come off doing that much, and Vivica A. Fox's character from the original movie just makes a cameo to die. Just to force the people die when they are killed and forced emotional narrative. In fact, the whole basis, if I were to put a word to Independence Day Resurgence, would be the word force, from force of script interpretation by trying to over-explain the aliens and what exactly they're doing here and how exactly they are. Remember in the first movie how when we finally saw them, how they were truly scary, mystifying and terrible? Well, in this movie, that mysticism is gone. We see the aliens all over the place, and we see how to kill them. Pretty much, you don't even need our alien tech. You just need a couple of big machetes and an African guy that knows how to stab them in the back, Assassin's Creed style. It's utterly terrible, and even the aliens mount up a body count near the end of this thing. The whole thing's a laughing joke. And their entire plan on how to kill us? Take the Earth's core using drilling. Yes, fracking will be the end of the human race. But even that reasoning seems far-fetched. Imagine this. Another alien race came to us to try to help us stop them, because they destroyed other planets of that other race. And yes, if you notice, I'm saying that other race, because just like the aliens from the first movie, the good guy aliens are not given any names or pretense either. They're just thrown in as a deus ex machina to make sure the worldly forces win the day at the end. Add a not worthwhile performance from the Jewish father, and so many forced references back to the first one, even by having the new acting president of the United States try to make a thrilling speech or two out of force. This one tries to follow the same beats as the first one. And outside of the action spectacle, it absolutely fails in every aspect. Although, you shouldn't go into Ronald Emmerich movies expecting something grand and thought-provoking. But what's worse about Independence Day Resurgence is its lack of heart or lack of care, and the fact that, honest to God, they were taking this thing way too seriously. Kind of like another movie that I'm seeing from Lionsgate. Why in the world do movie studios have to wreck my childhood and take a sledgehammer to otherwise good ideas? Because not only are they willing to take the sledgehammer to this movie as it is, they're willing to set up the third one. Because apparently we're going to take the fight to them. How about I take the fight to you with this blowtorch as I light every one of you on fire for even conceiving the script? Independence Day Resurgence is a movie that should not even exist. Not narratively, not thematically, and not given effort. This is the very prototypical reason for what they call in Hollywood circles a paycheck movie. And if my mom didn't make the stupid mistake of ordering this thing, I would have not even watched it. But thank God that just like everybody else, Independence Day Resurgence is absolutely forgettable. Unless you like things blowing up in the action spectacle, which, trust me, it wins in that division going hands down. And especially given the gloomy atmospheres of the ships, and the nice use of colors, at least the visuals aren't that bad. It's just everything else that makes those visuals worth meaning is not given time, is wasted in the thing that made the original Independence Day so special no longer exist here. It's just a bad movie. There's no way getting around it. That's why I give Independence Day Resurgence a get out of here. But if you need a number, a 3 out of 10. Please just watch the original Independence Day just like everybody does on July 4th. Or if you want one from Roland Emmerich that is better and has much better acting, and also includes the spectacle, try San Andreas instead. You'll find something to like there. Just don't go here. We waited 20 years for them to come back. Now, I just want them to go away. Find peace in your own nirvana.